Hi, this is Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com, right back here on Wager Talk TV with your Saturday night Fox National TV primetime game between, Fresno State and Wyoming. Man, this is a big game. Two teams having excellent seasons, and it's nice to see them get some national TV attention. This is the Fox National TV game at 8 o'clock Eastern Saturday night. So if you're going to watch it, you might as well make some money while you do so. I'm going to let you know how I play both the side and total in this video for you in just a moment. Hey, quick reminder, if you're finding this information useful, give it a thumbs up, a like, and leave me comments below. I read all the comments. I reply back. As an added bonus, if you leave a comment this week, you can win 3 days and nights of my personal best bets. Here's how you do so. Give me the winner and the predicted margin of victory, and whoever gets closest wins 3 days and nights of my personal best bets. That's almost a $70 value, and you can use it any 3 days and nights you want. You can wait till next weekend and start it for a 3-day Saturday, Sunday, Monday, get all my college and pro football, baseball playoffs. Once again, give me the predicted winner between Fresno State and Wyoming and how much they win by, the winner and the margin, in the comments below. And whoever gets closest wins 3 days and nights of my personal best bets, Steve Merrill at WagerTalk.com. So get commenting right now, and I'm going to check them all, and let's see who gets closest. This should be a nice game, and once again, it's pretty cool to see it as a national TV game spotlight, not one of the major big SEC teams playing or ACC teams. And this is the spotlight game quite simply because these two teams combined are 9-1 straight up this year. Fresno a perfect 5-0 straight up. Wyoming 4-1. Wyoming has shown a little bit of chinks in their rush defense the last couple of weeks. Chinks in the armor there. Keep in mind they beat Appalachian State 22-19, landed right on that closing line of 3 a couple of weeks ago. But they got thoroughly outgained by over 200 yards in that game. Really difficult spot for Appalachian State, traveling to Wyoming, unfamiliar settings, the altitude and thin air of Laramie. And even though Appalachian State's probably the better team and outmanned them on the line of scrimmage, Wyoming found a way to win a low-scoring game, 22-19. In fact, I'd used the under in that game as a free play on the college football show a couple weeks ago here on Wager Talk TV, and it did squeak under that total, which was around 44.5. I once again would lean under in this game. Wyoming is a pure under team for me this season for several reasons. First of all, they are 3-2 under their last 5 this season. They did go over last week against New Mexico. Defense was a problem in that game, but I think there was a little bit of a look ahead as well towards Fresno this week. And the reason it could be a look ahead is because they have a huge revenge mode of Wyoming, that is, after an embarrassing 30-0 loss in the season finale last year at Fresno. Keep in mind, Fresno won that game. They went on to make the conference championship game and beat Boise State as well. Fresno finished really strong last year. Both teams were 7-4 straight up entering that season finale. So Wyoming has legitimate revenge. They qualify as a good defensive home dog with revenge, and they do have a substantial home field edge with that altitude against a sea-level team in Fresno, a California team, if you will. Maybe a little bit of hills in Fresno country, but still nothing like Laramie, Wyoming. So once again, solid home dog here, defense, revenge, and a decent home field advantage. So I lean towards Wyoming here plus the 5.5. And I also like the under, as I mentioned. Not only are they a good defensive team, but they return the second most experienced production of any defensive unit in the nation. Out of 130 plus 1A teams, FBS teams this year, Wyoming entered the second most experienced defense in the country, and that's after allowing 24 or less each of the previous 4 years. And the Fresno defense was even better last year. Fresno allowed just 19 points last year. They allowed just 21 points the year before. And on the season right now, Fresno's given up only 17 points a game, 4.3 yards per play. So they're actually the better defensive team in this game. But once again, the altitude and thin air, I think, negates things a bit. And Wyoming's still a pretty good defense on their own. And the other reason I lean under here is because while I like the setup for Wyoming, their offense is a concern. So if that Wyoming offense struggles, I think the under is a nice little hedge here in case Wyoming doesn't get the cover. Wyoming's only throwing for 6 yards per pass against opponents that allow 7.4. Fresno's given up just 5.8 this year on pass defense. So it's going to be a run-based game, and Wyoming has given up over 400 yards rushing the past 2 games to Appalachian State and New Mexico at home. So that is a concern. So if they're able to control the ground game, the clock will keep running. So even if Fresno wins and covers here, I think it could still stay under. So I like Wyoming for the situational setup, but I also like the under based on 2 strong defenses and a little bit of a hedge in case that Wyoming offense struggles, which they have at times this season. Once again, currently about a 5.5-point favorite for Fresno. Totals around 46. And I think Wyoming and the under are worth a look in this game on Saturday night. Once again, Fox National TV, 8 p.m. Eastern, Saturday evening. Hey, let me know in the comments below who you think's going to win and by how much, and whoever gets closest will win free 3 days and nights of my personal best bets, football, baseball, basketball, all sports included, for free if you get the closest prediction in the comments below of who wins and by how much. Once again, those best bets from me are found daily at wagertalk.com. And if you'd like to try out this weekend's best bets before you win those free days, those 3 free days for next week, you can get a great 7-day sampler right now. It's normally $99 for 7 days. I've discounted it down to $79 for viewers of this video, but you have to have a special promo code at checkout, and that's Steve7. Steve, the number 7, gets you that 7-day all access for just $79. You can use that right now all week long on my page, Steve Merrill, wagertalk.com. Don't forget to hit subscribe and the bell for instant alerts when my college football top 25 and NFL Fade the Public videos go live later this week. Comment below, give me your prediction, try to win those 3 free days, and I'll talk to you again soon here on Wager Talk TV. And be sure to stay tuned. I've got multiple other free college and pro NFL preview videos on this channel. Another one for you is coming up next.